Oh, shit. No wonder.
What'd you forget?
Well, the AC, I got an AC unit in here, man.
The portable ones?
Yeah.
They don't work so well.
It's cooling me out, brother. I'm happy with it.
Alright, so. Delete this one. Boom. Go to this one.
Yeah, I'm just looking to try to keep things a little bit less than hot.
One.
Yeah, I'm just.
Alright, let's get started. Boom.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What? You never light a cigar that way.
Yo, it's the Shadow Smokers Legion, fun, family, and smoke. Rocking with Phoenix fresh rhymes, they stronger than no. About to break it off with the illest of crews, led by the man Tony Wang, making his vision come true. Now let me take you on a ride. We got love for cigars, from the east to the west, only the brightest of stars. I screen in the scene, little guy with the shop, shadow gazing around. You know where they gonna stop. Cigar mechanic don't panic when he's repping his brand. For Vascarillo and more, smooth as sticks in the land. Hashimoto's around, jumping live in the chats. Asian orange and more, his button's famous in fact. Cigars, pipes, whiskey, coffee, and more. Turbo jetting around, Tim with the dopest of pours. What's that? Huh? One wheel and reviews? Martin in the house, sharing the latest smoke news. Need to pick me up? Get to Southeast US. Bob and Chief in the mix. You know they saying God bless. We got that journey, voyage, private blends for the crew. Celebrating with coins, repping that dope swag too. Now I'm about to sign off. You know it's time for that audit. Light up the group with my post. You know I'll rock with the socket. But remember, y'all, Legion, it lives with a passion. From a man in the shadows, ayo, the Soy Sauce Assassin. So cut it, light it, love the smoke from your region. After all, we connect. It's through the power of Legion.
That's my window. The window roll is my window. We don't care.
Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. I hope today is not too loud. I tried to adjust a few things and then now it's always redlining. I don't know why. But if I sound okay, I don't care. Let me know if I'm too loud though. I'll keep adjusting it down until I'm not too loud anymore.
Too loud.
Am I too loud?
Yeah.
How about now?
For me, better. Okay. Better.
Better? Better?
Yeah. Of course, everything's too loud for me right now.
Oh my god. Well, anyways. Alright, so let's see. And boom. There we go. Make this bigger. Make those bigger. Here we go. Huh? Why didn't it go bigger?
Oh, that's what she said.
Well, the problem is it didn't get bigger. That's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Be careful
That's
what you
she
wish
said.
for. Be careful what you wish for.
That's what she said. Why didn't it get bigger?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Anyways, everybody, today is what's that? August 7th, Saturday, and it happened to be the Ghost Month, and it's hard to explain what Ghost Month is for Asians. After you die, there's no heaven to go. You go straight to hell. I don't care who you are, how much good deeds you done, you go straight to hell. Now, based on the hell, you will stay there for a while until you have repent for your sins, and then you will reincarnate. Now, the problem is what you do when you haven't done that, when you haven't been able to let go, like like people that you thought of, your descendants and all that stuff. So, 1 month out of the year, in lunar calendar, July 1st, the door to hell opens. right? And when it opens, the ghost is allowed to go back to see their family members and stuff like that. And today is that day. Today is that day. Now, it might be very hard to believe, but some people have that kind of physical quality that they felt like ghosts is around them around that time. My wife is one of those. So if you don't remember the day that's happening, it will scare the shit out of you because they often have nightmare the day of. And last night was that day, right? You know, I finished my stuff. Yesterday we had a small chat in the Discord, and and after that it was about 1 o'clock. I went upstairs, did some more work. About 4 o'clock, I decided, I gotta take a nap, and I went to the bed. I went to sleep, and next thing you know, my wife started to sleep talk and having nightmares. Yep, and just keep waking up every time she goes back to sleep. She will go to sleep, nightmare, wake up screaming, goes back to sleep again, nightmare, she goes sleeping. That repeated until this morning. So yeah, you can see me like eye bag, super dark. I look like a crazy Asian guy. That's why.
You should have gone back to your desk so you could sleep.
No, but then I wanted to be on the bed. I wanted to be on the bed. Like even if I'm at my desk, I will still hear her. Cause she screamed. Like she's screaming. You can hear that entire house. She's screaming. Anyway, so today, why am I smoking? I spent the day walking around trying to figure out what I'm gonna smoke, and then I found a box of this. I don't know if you guys remember this. Chinese cigar. 1916 Chinese cigar.
Oh, the 1916?
And then I've shown you guys that before. I let you guys win the cigar before. Apparently, I still have another box.
Wow.
So, yeah. Since I found another box, guess what happened? I'm gonna smoke it. Ah.
He got stuff around the house he does not remember.
Yeah.
Good morning.
I figured there's some people that have not seen this cigar before, like all the new members and stuff like that. They didn't know that Soy Sauce Assassin actually goes out. Hey, here we go. Is that Corona?
No, hell. Fuck no.
Man. So, let me see. Let me adjust this a little bit. Let me adjust this a little
Corona.
bit. Because you never know.
I don't drink that piss. Sorry.
We just call it piss water.
Ooh,
But
this guy.
yes, sir. They sent me some stuff to try out.
Okay. I've only seen him a couple times on Instagram.
So, today'll be the fourth one that I've had of theirs. So I've had one of each, almost each one today. So we'll see.
Okay.
They're pretty good so far.
So, apparently this thing is packed a little bit more than a year ago. It was packed
What's that?
October 10th, 1919. Apparently, and then here we go. I got a whole box of it, so I'm gonna smoke it.
They got packed in 1919.
I mean, no, 2019. Sorry,
What
2019. 1919 will be great too, but 2019. Anyway,
what is it?
Asian cigar, the 1916 Asian.
Oh.
Come on, you guys seen me smoking this before?
They're rolled by very small Asian hands using very small Asian tobacco.
On very small Asian virgin thighs.
That's right.
Jason Munn said he loved the card. Looks great. I think so too. I think he looks
Oh,
great.
yeah, that's right. Hold on.
I'm not going to be smoking a very small cigar.
That's not very small.
That's what I said.
That's not very small. Jesus Christ.
There you go. Anybody know what that is? Ashley!
It's a cigar and a beer.
No shit.
You asked if we know what it is. Yeah.
Do you know what cigar this is? Anybody?
No,
Anybody?
Hold on.
it's the LFD.
Double the hero.
Oh my God.
Double the heroin monster, but monster size.
Oh, looks like
We get to-
Andy has received the membership card and the donation. Good. Awesome.
Nice. Oh shit, he's got the cards.
Oh,
What were you
Alright,
showing,
dude.
Michael?
Oh shit, my phone is falling.
I didn't see. I was reading the message. I didn't see what you did. Ah, there we go.
Hey, Andy, thank you for letting us know. That's really, I'm glad that was helpful.
I
Yes.
gotta get someone to hold that damn shit down.
Alright, I'm gonna regret this because this cigar again is tightly packed. Very tiny pack. I should need to get some out. I'm gonna do this again? Holy shit, I'm gonna do this again.
Both the cards look swag-tacular.
We don't have swags.
Exactly. What? Swag-tastic.
They came out pretty good, actually.
They just came out really good. They look very nice.
Very nice.
They look official. Right.
So windy out here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to light this damn cigar.
So I was just deciding, should I carry one in my wallet all the time and then one on standby, or?
You know, that's what I was thinking too. Like, what am I gonna do? I put one right in front of
You
my
gotta
desk.
carry both of them. You gotta carry both of them, you know.
I'll put one in my business card holder, one in my wallet.
But which one is gonna be which? Because you know you have.
Well, the original gangster is gonna have to be in my wallet,
Okay.
and then the other one, my business card holder. I don't know.
Yeah.
They came out pretty good. They're solid. That is metal. So.
Yes, they are. They came out really good. I like them. If business cards were affordable to make that way, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not affordable. Yeah, every time before you give
I know.
a business card to someone, you're like, is he important enough?
Now, do you deserve a $4 business card? No.
Yes, Juan has been doing that. He's been coming in first and putting 108 on there.
Oh my God, no.
So yeah, like I say, I'm tired. I like not sleeping was one thing, but keep getting freaked out and waking up, it really makes you mentally tired. Like it's like, oh my God. And obviously, during the Ghost Month, what we did is we go get a lot of food to honor and treat our ancestors and family member that has passed away. And so I have a lot of food. I spent $400 on food today.
Damn.
So you're gonna you're gonna end up throwing a bunch of it away, or what?
All of them will get thrown away.
Oh my goodness.
Believe it or not, those food after you put right next to incense, you let them sit there, and so the ghosts can feast on it.
Mhm.
Afterward, the food has no flavor.
Really?
This is why Asian people throw them away, because it doesn't taste like anything.
Huh.
Well,
And it's no kidding. But my wife questioned it when she first like get into this Asian culture habit thing. She's like, no, I'm gonna eat it because that looks so good. I'm gonna eat that chicken leg. So I was like, okay, fine. You know, after you're done with it, take it and eat it. No flavor. She's like, this chicken tastes so bad, it has no flavor. And that chicken was like marinated in soy sauce. It has no flavor. And we
my
have
food
fruits.
last night had flavor.
I bet it did.
And then we have
It was
fruits
freaking
for the
totally
gods,
awesome.
right? So usually we have like grapefruits and stuff like that. Those really citrusy, strong fruit. Those ones you put on there, again, no flavor. Imagine grapefruit has no flavor. Grapefruit has no flavor. Yeah, it's so freaky. She kind of believed it after that test. Like doesn't taste like anything.
Well, don't burn any incense around the Asian orange around you, you know, so you won't taste any orange in it anymore.
So, yeah, it is a weird phenomenon, and most Asian does it. We have big festivals for it. I can show you guys some pictures, but we do some serious festival for it. And all those food eventually either given away or dumped because it has no flavor.
Wow.
Let me show you guys some pictures of it then. Let's see. Get a window open.
Story time with Uncle Tony.
Story time.
sound like a fucking Camaro, dude. It's terrible.
It did. Yeah.
This is like super smooth. There's like almost no spice to this for being
What
a
are you
like a San
smoking?
Andres Maduro on top of it. It's a Big Sky. It's their Maduro. I don't remember what their name is on it. They have little cards that they send me with them.
The hell is that, James?
PAO.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, I see it.
That's coming out awesome.
Alright, you guys ready? Time
Yes.
to show and tell.
Don't tell.
Show and tell. Alright, here we go. So, obviously, nowadays, people don't have, like, they live in apartments. So, they cannot do,
know
like,
that
that
is?
kind of ghostly stuff.
It's a good looking little
The
guy.
neighbor doesn't like it. Alright, the neighbor doesn't like it. So, they will go to, like a public thing to do it. And this is the picture of, like, they're doing it. Save.
I just showed you that, Mike. I'm not going to actually finish yours, Michael. I just wanted to show you that I could do it.
That's fine.
That's how the festival look like. Just food and like a ghost money kind of thing. It's food after food. Here's more.
Is that all food or is those fireworks too?
No, they are like wrapped up food, and then what you see that looks like a firework. That's actually like a flag.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
So there's a lot of people doing this. Let's see. Hey, Grandma. I'm not looking for you.
I wouldn't waste that kind of food.
You know, people has learned over time to put unused food, like not cooked food, so that it will still be usable afterward. They'll be donated to the Buddhist temple and stuff like that because they can eat food has no flavor. So you'll see this is the example of them donating food that is not cooked. They use those.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So they use those food that's not cooked, so that even if lost flavor, you can still use it. You know, and they will do that.
That makes more sense, yeah.
But if you do it at your own home, a lot of time you would use food that's cooked. Here's a smart example. But people will spend a lot of money on it. The saying is that even though, like, how much money you spend, somehow that much money will come back. Okay? Now, it sounds weird, but, like, basically nobody has ever done this and gone into bankruptcy. Right? Somehow there's an extra income, whatever that comes in. So it's a good luck thing, so people do it.
Right.
There we go. Now here's a small table. This is an average people, kind of thing. You get like pig, you get duck, you got chicken, you got all kind of stuff on the table. Just let them eat, kind of thing. So yeah, that's what we did, and a lot of people do it for one day, and we do it for 30 days. My family, we do it for 30 days.
30 days?
Yeah. So every
Same
week we
food?
probably spend probably $500 to $1,000 for 4 weeks on buying food and just leave it there.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's not preference because my family has a lot of family member that has growing up with body type that will get affected by this specific time, that they believe it to death. Like I remember they were talking about, my aunt was talking about this, that when they were young, when my grandfather was doing that kind of stuff, they have to save the rice for the next day. And what happened is she went out to eat, and then she left the rice and didn't take it home because they need the rice. She came home, and my grandfather beat the crap out of her. So much that, remember I went to the funeral not long ago? There was leftover rice that they were gonna bring home. And my aunt, who's like, you know, probably 70, 80 now, or 70, maybe 70, and my big aunt is like, you gotta take that rice home. She said, and my aunt said, why? My aunt, and then my big aunt said, do you not remember granddad? And you can see the fear in my aunt's eyes. She's like, I will take that home, and I will take it home all of it. The fear has been installed into her. For someone that's like 70-something years old, you would think that, you know, what, you're afraid of your dad? You know?
Right.
You know? But because of that, what I was told is that a lot of them will have nightmares. And the nightmare is so real, they will wake up screaming. And my wife is one of those. I don't personally ever seen those. There's a way to calculate your birthday, and then it translates to a weight, like how many kilograms of weight. All right, and that weight is between 0 and 5. Okay, now if you're near the 1 and 2 range, you will see ghosts. Your body type is tend to be affected by ghosts. And if you're 3 and up, you don't have that problem. You will never see ghosts in your life. And I'm in like 4.8. My wife is like 1.2. So she will get affected. She gets nightmare. It is what it is. When you go to Chinese fortune telling, they use that weight to tell whether or not you're gonna be successful. How much money you're gonna make by the weight. The heavier the weight it is, the more money you'll be making. The less the number, you tend to have issues. You tend to have bad luck. You tend to have troubles. That's how they calculate it, using that number. So yeah, Chinese people, Chinese culture. I know that Chinese government tries to erase this whole thing. They don't want this to be known. They don't want people to be superstitious. They don't want people to do events like those, because they think that religion can defeat government, and they do not want religion. So Martin is like, shut up, I don't care. You go CCP.
No.
So yeah, that is a little snippet of Chinese Ghost Month. You know,
Martin will be asleep by the time the show's over with anyway.
With a cigar.
He's smoking double Ligero, monster size.
I know, right? Like what's up with Martin today? Martin, like that should be a you know, a video on its own.
Yeah.
How do you fall asleep on a cigar? But which one usually happens first? Does usually the dizziness comes first, or the sleepiness comes first?
The sleepiness.
The sleepiness comes first? I'm the opposite. Like when I smoke a cigar, I don't really get sleepy. Like, you know, if I pass that point, a certain point, if I start to sweat, then that's a problem. But I never go like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, I'm sleepy and stuff like that.
I mean, it depends on the cigar. I mean, I've gotten lightheaded, but not sleepy. And then I've gotten sleepy, and then I wake up from my nap, and I'm like, oh.
With that said, I just remembered. So, Michael, on that box, right? There is one of the swag that has this. And I only included 10. And I think with that 20s there. That's because the other rest is here. I forgot to send it over. So I'll have to bring it over and fill it.
Cool.
The one for the CAO, I guess we're just randomly putting a few boxes. Whoever gets it, gets it. Yeah, I sent quite a bit of stuff over. Like that box was heavy.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot in there.
And it was just packaging. So yeah, I looked up news today. They will actually talk about the Lambda Variant. And the Lambda Variant is resistant to vaccines. I read it.
duh.
I was like, you know what?
Alright,
Screw
I'm
the
taking
world.
that.
The world is over. The world's over. Hey, Carlos. The world's over.
They're just trying to make it stay relevant right now.
Well, another thing, like if you already say it's resistant to vaccine, then we're doomed. There's the end. Right?
Yeah, it doesn't
Nothing's
matter,
gonna
right?
help it. Nothing's gonna help
Yeah.
it. So I don't know
lift,
why.
lift the travel ban. Fuck it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because you can't prevent it.
James, come on over.
Right? You can't prevent it now. You can't prevent it now. So like, doesn't matter if you get a shot, you boost the shot, triple shot, 15 shot. I don't care. You still get it. You still get it. So there's absolutely no point to talk about it anymore.
We gotta wait for the new vaccine.
But
By
no, the
that time
question
it
is,
will-
why did this skip all the way to Lambda? What happened to Ellipson and everything in between?
Because it sounds better. I have no idea. Lord knows. I don't understand this shit anymore.
I was like, why we like, you know, like we skip a bunch of variants because all this variant is not scary?
Well, I don't remember there ever being a Charlie version either. So it went from Bravo to Delta.
I think there was Charlie, but then it wasn't. It just died out really quickly. So, you know, because each variant is not necessarily stronger. Some variant just like, you know, you
So
went
maybe between Delta and Lambda, it was nothing to speak of.
yeah, it wasn't scary enough to report it. It's like, oh, if you get a Ellipson variant, you'll get stuffy nose. Oh, big deal. No one's gonna get scared for that. Now let's move on next. Yeah. It's
a political thing now.
It's unfortunate. It's like, you know, that we got to this point that every day I'm looking at news to see whether or not the event will keep going. So, I feel like it's gonna be fine. I feel like it's gonna be fine. I don't feel like at this point anything else will, because I think we will meet with resistance by the states. No state want to close down. Right?
Yeah, I think that boat's already sailed.
You know, well, the federal government wants to kind of scare people, and by do that that they can spend more funding on something. Spending money is what they want to do. The more money they spend, the more things they get done, and the more, you know, kind of own shoulder you can do. But then, you know, that's pretty much it. So
Look, Charles 51 is back.
Huh?
Charles 51 is back.
Oh yeah, he's there. He's cut off, but he's there.
Yeah.
He have a long ass time for probation. It's just like first few weeks doesn't feel like anything. Afterward, he's like, ah, shit, that's a long probation.
It's okay.
Is it?
I said it's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
For now.
Gives
For
you-
now.
It gives him plenty of time to decide whether he really wants to hang out with us or not.
Or the other way around for acceptance.
For acceptance.
Because I can get a little crazy.
We haven't seen that yet. You know, is it because you're not drinking or something like that? Because now when Michael drinks, he's a totally different person. You know, when Matt Hashimoto drinks, he's a total stripper. You know, and when, you know, you never know. So.
And when Sherry drinks, whoa, yeah.
Wow, no, don't mess with her. Don't mess with her if she drinks.
Yeah.
Well, we finally got the assassin coffee right. Albert had to do a little shot of espresso with the assassin blend.
You did? When was that?
Just a little while ago.
And he didn't show it? He didn't show it? No picture didn't happen.
Look, he's drinking it right now.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a mild blend. I kind of go for the dark, I guess, but it's good. It's really good.
So you got the assassin blend from Tim, right? And then you made it into espresso, so Americano you're drinking? How do you made it?
Kind of.
They added water. They added water to it.
Elaborate.
They added water to it. Okay.
Yeah. Did you drip? Did you
We
espresso?
did drip. We did drip, and then he added a shot to it.
A shot of espresso
Yeah.
to a drip.
Yep.
Okay. You're drinking it wrong, but that's okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. We'll learn. We'll live and
Yeah,
learn.
but like here's the thing though. When you say you're drinking darker coffee and bolder coffee, you're talking about darker roast, right? Darker
Yeah.
roast doesn't give more flavor. It actually burns it more, so it gets that charred flavor. But at the same time, you're killing the original coffee flavor.
Okay.
You're just drinking the burn. So this is why. I already talked about this before. Okay, whenever you buy dark roast coffee, you are buying a lower quality coffee beans because they burn it to a point where you cannot tell if it's a good coffee. So they usually use like lower grade coffee to do that. So when you are drinking a high quality coffee, a lot of time you will be able to taste the fruitiness, the fruity notes, and you will taste the little nutty notes to it. That's a good coffee. But if you're drinking for the charred, the burnt note, from the dark roast, you're actually drinking that, not coffee. Coffee is a fruit, so if you think about it, you want the closer to the fruit taste than the burnt taste.
Okay. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it.
I had a really good espresso last night. So just hours ago, I should say.
We'll do a drip here in a minute. Okay.
That was a really good Italian restaurant we went to celebrate my.
Yeah, the steak
sister-in-law's
looks pretty
50th
good. The steak looks pretty good.
My sister-in-law's 50th anniversary, 50th birthday, so we went to this really good, authentic Italian restaurant.
Whenever I see authentic restaurant, that makes me question. You know, what is authentic?
Did they have to say authentic?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Did you guys go to
They
Italy?
don't say authentic. I say authentic because I mean it was totally. They didn't hardly speak even German. They were only could speak Italian.
Nice.
The question is, do they blend their pasta in the sauce before they serve it to you, or pour the sauce on the pasta and serve it to you?
It came already blended.
I was kidding.
So, speaking of restaurants, I found a couple places that we can meet up at for the Friday night dinner.
Okay. I saw the White Castle comment.
Well, there's White Castle. That's just one that I want to visit. But there's this one pizza shop called Oregano, and they have like these really deep dish pizzas, like Chicago style pizzas. I thought it'd be pretty cool.
Oregano's is good. It's a chain, but they're good. It is good.
And there was, I guess, because we're going to be in Scottsdale at the Fox location, so I started looking around there. So there are some restaurants that we can choose from before we go into Fox.
You know, Michael, we can always go revisit that taco place.
Yes.
I don't remember how to get there though.
We have ways to find out.
And I'll remember not to use that green sauce.
It's delicious. It's chili verde. It's delicious. Just don't put a ton on there. You'll be okay.
Let me see. Mark says, quick question. My last day of probationary is September 2nd. But isn't that when you travel into AZ where I have to wait a couple days after I officially become a full member? No. I just message you. Do you want one? Do you want to become one? And then you just say yes, and I can just flip you over right there. You know, because the membership is a concept, right? So, you know, so long as you made it there, you're good. So, I will be still available to the message and everything, so we're good.
No, we're gonna be totally out of contact. You're not gonna be able to get a hold of anybody. There's no internet out here in Arizona.
Yeah, I will travel with a laptop that has a screen that's not broken.
Shut up, Tony.
I'm drinking the McDonald's Keurig special. It's special because I'm drinking it.
Just don't let Martinez touch your laptop because he will break the screen.
You know, I usually don't bring my laptop out because I only bring a laptop where I can sit down. So, you know, that will be in the laptop will be in the hotel. Where I do stuff, so. Literally, because I have to work.
Isn't that the point of a laptop, Tony?
So what?
Isn't that the point of a laptop? You're supposed to be able to put it in your lap so you can take it wherever you go.
right?
No, the point of laptop is because the laptop is the size of your lap, not because you put it on your lap to use it.
No, come on. You're supposed to put it in your lap.
Laptop was never designed to put on your lap.
That is a terrible misnomer.
Yeah.
Really?
Laptop is because the laptop size is the size of your lap. That's why it's called laptop. It's not designed to put on your lap. It will overheat because your fabric is not designed to do that. You would think that if it's designed for a lap, you'll have two little curve on the bottom so it fits right on your lap. It's not designed to do that.
I'm Googling that, Tony.
Well,
ahead,
it works
Google.
better if you're naked.
It gets even hotter on your skin.
Well, but your skin would be a good, conductor of that heat.
Yeah, laptop was not designed to be used on a lap.
No, it's not.
Okay, I'm Googling that.
Yeah, go for it. You'll find like 15 different reasons why laptop is laptop.
Oh, yes. According to Wikipedia, man,
Oh my God.
its name comes from a lap or as deemed practical to be placed on a person's lap when being used.
No, it's
Boom.
not practical.
See now, Tony, go on Wikipedia and go.
Let me go
change
edit
that.
it. Let me go edit it.
Yeah.
I'm actually a contributor, so I can go edit it.
But if you edit that, then they'll know that you changed it to the wrong answer. So,
No, it's not necessarily the right answer. Somebody put it on there. It's not necessary. If you use Wikipedia as a source for a college essay, they will flunk you. But yeah, it was never practical to use laptop on your lap. Yes. People, if you're a nerd, you will know that. Martin, do you use laptop on your lap?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. Is it practical?
Just fucking lose around all the time.
Yeah, so it's not practical. Alba, do you use laptop on your lap?
I have, but it works better on a desk.
Yes, yeah, not practical.
I have never owned a laptop.
Really?
Nope.
Where have you been?
They're expensive and they're disposable, and I don't like that.
Yes, they are very disposable. Average laptop life span is 2 years.
Yeah, I know. I hate that.
But there's a guy though. There's a couple of videos out on YouTube where they show how they take parts out of a laptop and do something else with them.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
But that is still disposable.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they are repurposing them.
There is a new company called Framework that is making one. Did you see that video, Tony?
Being
That
a
is-
nerd idea, yes. It's
Yes,
actually
you
pretty
can
cool.
take-
You can just hot swap the ports. Yes.
That is you can hot swap ports. Even though the processor is a mobile processor, you can pop it out. All that stuff. That is awesome. I think there should be more companies like that.
No, but that's the thing, Michael. I think Dell tried to do that a long time ago and absolutely failed the customers.
Yeah, it's why
It's because it was outrageous, and they were using a full desktop processor and all that crap in it, and it was like this thick.
And they never released anything to swap back in there.
No.
Yeah, so, for some company like that, it's still a concept waiting to see whether or not they really do.
Well, Framework is selling them. You can buy them.
I know, you can buy them, but whether or not they'll release enough stuff for you to upgrade in the future, that's the question,
I think they will.
right? Because that's where Dell fails, right? We tell you that you can upgrade and all that stuff, and the next year they release something totally different and cannot be used.
different bus and all that, right?
Yeah, so it's something that's concept for now until they actually prove it. Okay, we constantly release all this thing. There's a market for it. Yeah, sure. I mean, in that case, yes. The laptop doesn't look bad, but the screen is like taped on. It's a magnet taped on. It's kind of I don't know if I want that. Being a nerd, that's not what I will get. And I honestly understand the laptop issue. I have probably 10, 15 laptops in the house. 5 of them sitting in the basement ready to be shot and blown open because try to erase everything that's in there. I wouldn't want anybody to look at my hard drive photos, full of client data.
Yeah, that's what I call it too.
Right.
That's what I named the folder. I call it.
Client data.
Or based on based on the agreement, I have to keep those data safe. So either I have
But-
to get it professional swiped out, or I have to get it professional destroyed, or I just give it to my friend to shoot it. Because I don't think anybody can recover any data
Tony
after
look
they
is
shoot
gonna
it.
make a good meme.
So it's
Just
my
saying.
friend that moved to Phoenix prior to move to Phoenix, would usually take my laptop, go to his club, and then we'll just shoot at the laptop. But now he's not here anymore. I don't have anybody to shoot my laptop, so they're just in the basement. Technically, I could take it apart and just demagnetize it.
Right?
Too lazy.
Dude.
Too lazy. But why not? You could, however, get like certain amount of gold out of those if you try. So
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna try that. I'm not gonna try that.
No, it's not worth the time.
Yeah. And the computer market is horrible right now. So you never know. You never know why you need it. So yeah, we're counting down. We have what?
I figured they'd make it to where you could like put your phone into your laptop and it would be your computing power. I
They
thought
did that.
That's
Samsung did that.
essentially having a MacBook.
No,
Almost the same
Samsung
thing.
actually did that. You can plug your phone onto a laptop platform and then it become a laptop.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I know. But I thought that was a good idea, but they clearly did not want to. They wanted to keep different platforms, so that makes
No, the
sense.
problem
We
is
have-
that the processor is not meant to outlast that long. Your cell phone's processor is actually meant to last 1 year. After 1 year, this is why they don't allow you to swap battery and everything, because the battery gets destroyed about that same amount of time, 1 year, and then you start to lose power from that point on. So they want you to swap phone every year, and then they'll recycle those phones, change the battery in there, and resell it again. And that's how they do it. They don't want you to keep your phone that long.
Oh, what you were saying? I was gonna say we have 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
3.5, he says, Jason. 4 weeks?
How we have 3.5 weeks?
I don't know.
The event's 4 weeks away.
How many days?
28 days. 20,
There you go.
27 days.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Will I be up there in 25 days? Yes.
What did you say?
What?
27 days?
About 27 days.
Tony will be
Right.
here in 25 days.
Yeah.
So 26 days and a wake up.
Oh my God! Please stop.
Wait, 27 days what?
26 days and a wake up.
And I wake up?
Yeah.
What if I don't go to sleep? Then I don't get wake up.
You don't count the wake up.
Oh, Jason also be there on Thursday too.
Sweet.
Sweet. We get to hang out. Get to hang out.
See, Martine's gonna come in all late on Friday and shit in the morning.
The DD214 Club would understand that statement.
What
Between
club?
what?
The DD214 Club would understand that statement.
What is DD214?
214.
The people who are in that club would understand that too. They know that. Military, ex-military.
Good
Right?
lord.
Yeah. See, the problem is I never went to the military.
Right. Yeah, it's your separation paper. DD214 is the form that separates you from the military.
Ah, okay. Well, technically not separating. I mean, you're.
It's a GTFO paperwork.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out paperwork.
It's the form that tells without a doubt what kind of a discharge you got.
Yeah.
So is there any negative other than not getting any benefit for dishonorably discharged?
Yeah,
That looks really bad.
There's a couple of them.
you
There's a
get no
few of them
benefit-
that you're
you
fucked
get
on. Yeah.
no benefits whatsoever.
Yeah, I
To
say
be
other than
individual.
not having benefit, is there anything bad?
Yeah, when
because
people want to see it, and they see what happens.
Prospective employers want to see your why
But you don't
got-
have to disclose that you went to military.
No, but
Well,
if you submit a resume and you got like time missing there, and they ask,
Well, if you dishonorably discharged, you're only like losing like a year or two maybe on your resume.
But still, that looks terrible.
You can make something up. I was self-studying and better myself at home.
You can probably go get the free dinner at Chili's and all that kind of stuff.
Because you'll still have
On
because your
Veterans
military
Day.
ID will have
On Veterans
expired.
Day. On
And
Veterans Day.
if it ever comes out that you lied on your employment things, they
Resume?
can fire you
No,
right
you're
off the bat.
allowed to not disclose information on your resume. That's not considered lying.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you just said you can make stuff up, and if you make stuff
Well,
up, then
I
that's
can make stuff
considered
up
lying.
like saying that I'm doing something at home, but that cannot be proved what these prove. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. You could find out later on that you were in the military.
yeah, I'm still bettering myself, and whatever.
But it could be on your background check too, I bet.
So, you got those calendar photos on those laptops. What calendar photos?
The bathroom.
Calendar. Yeah, no. Don't have those anymore.
So-
Sold out, gone.
So I got a email from the Air France the other day before yesterday that they canceled my flight on the 2nd of September
So they
from
did?
Germany to Paris. They canceled my flight from Germany to Paris on the 2nd, and they booked me on the flight on the 1st of September. So now I got to spend 22 hours in Paris if I fly.
Wow.
They can't just do that. Dates are not flexible.
They canceled the flight, and that's the next flight that they can put me on that gets
Yeah,
me there
but
before the
they're
other
saying
flight
as
leaves.
if your day are just flexible. You can just go the day before.
Yeah, apparently they can.
No.
Does that
If
give
there's
you
no flight- if there's no flight going out the 2nd, then
James? Does that give you
That gives
That
you
could-
leverage to cancel the
leverage?
ticket.
of course it does. But I don't want it. I don't necessarily want to cancel the ticket.
I'm just saying it's a good thing that you have
If
some
I have
leverage.
to, yeah, I can. I got leverage now for canceling the ticket if I have to.
That's
I
weird.
can be like, yeah, I checked my thing 3 days, like I was supposed to before the thing, and found out you guys got me flying a day early. I can't fly a day early. I got to cancel this shit.
Right? I think that's yeah. But I still hope you can show up though. That's the thing.
Me too. That's why I ain't canceling it yet.
Okay, so
I still basically got 3 weeks before I had to decide to, think about canceling.
Yeah. And then you have good enough reasons. I tried to take the time off and go a day early. I couldn't, and so I canceled. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
What's up, everyone? Stopping to say hello. Finally getting to celebrate my birthday, which is Wednesday. Gotta say, love out the picture of the membership card. They look dope. I think the card looks better in person than on the screen, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Because that shine that I talked about, it looks very different in real life. It just doesn't show as well on the screen because that the metal part that I told you is a different white. It shows differently. It's just that cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
It looks really, really good. Like at first I was worried about it. It's like, why if they screwed up on the card, But it came out pretty good. So.
It came out really good.
hey, that reminds me, by the way, that word "dope," right? It means good.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was thinking, like, for car dealerships, they could say, "Hey, we're a dope dealership."
No.
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 That'd really appeal to all the younger people. They'll understand that what
It will
that means.
appeal all the young people who doesn't buy cars.
They're dope dealers.
Right.
Yeah, we're a dope dealer.
Wow.
Martine, you should at the next staff meeting bring that up.
No.
Come on.
Or Albert can say we can use it for school. We're a dope school where you learn how to dope.
No, we're a dope school. Yeah, I'm a dope teacher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Val.
Mr. White.
Mr. White.
Walter White.
So yeah, I mean that car. When I receive it, I just keep looking at it. I just like, oh, that looks really.
Yeah,
cool.
the gold does pop really good. It does look good.
It's not one of these like it's not like a really shiny gold. It's like a powdery
not.
gold, which
Yeah,
looks
looks
really good. However, they did it. They did a good job. So I was worried
Well,
because
I wouldn't know because mine is somewhere.
over the rainbow. That's all.
Yeah.
Hey, Val could change his name from Low Vision to Low Rider Dope Vision. I don't know.
You're catching on. You're catching on, Albert. You're bad influence.
I know, man. I know.
You got to talk to your sensei. You're getting there.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. So I was looking at the design of the coin. For those people who haven't seen the latest rendition, which had the words on top now and the bottom, it's in Discord. I put it in there. So the biggest problem is the coin company said, as usual, too complicated. So I don't know what to do with it. I have to figure out something. But it looks great.
Oh,
I mean,
we told you it was too busy.
That's what. Just tell them that's what the last 10 companies said before they did it.
they're like, this is too complicated. It's not gonna come out good. I was like, if you guys don't make one, how do I know? You know, kind of thing. But I do have a flattened picture of it, so it doesn't have the gradient, doesn't have all the shading and stuff like that. It's just black and white. That version might work. I just don't know how it will come out. The question is, do I do the simple logo on one side and the complicated logo on the other side, or do I do the Shadow Smoke Legion logo on one side and the TL logo on the other side?
You do a SSL on one side and a TAO on the other side.
Yep. Because we don't want Matt going off making his own group, man.
Yeah.
No, the logo has Shadow Smoke Legion wear on it. It does have Shadow Smoke Legion on it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can show it. One second.
There you go, bro.
Yeah, I just had to go and download. I don't know why this artist that makes me go to his Google Drive to download every time.
So, Michael, how hot is it over there now?
Today was 100.
Okay. We're 94 here today.
That's and then like this coming week, it's going to be in the mid 90s.
Damn.
With maybe maybe a little rain. Well, hopefully not. But
It was in the mid 60s here today, so
it's chilly. That's jacket weather.
What the? All right, hold on a second. Yeah, I forgot this picture was done super large. Super large. Oh.
See, now instead of super size, they could bring out super large.
Super large. I'm still shrinking it.
yeah,
Oh
that's
my god.
fixing to
This
fall
thing's-
off on you, Martine.
I'm going to hold it and see what happens.
Yeah,
All right, here we go.
it's going to do a Martine on you, 100%.
There we go.
That looks cool.
It looks really cool, but it's just too complicated for a.
Yeah, I think the question is how are they gonna make? They can't do the shadings, right? How do you make the shadings? So I don't know. I could probably tell them that any part that's dark you engrave, any part that's not dark you leave it. But then there will be a lot of engraving involved. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
So if Martin gets a logo, would it have leaf blower in the background?
Wouldn't it have to? Like that? It would have to.
Wow.
You had to leaf blower, bystanders, trucks.
I already
Rain.
have my leaf blower. You gotta have the UPS guy drive by with Michael's head on it.
Yeah. That would be a very complicated logo as well. I already feel like I did way too much this year. Like, multiple logo this year. It's like, it's tiring. It's tiring. Like, people don't understand how much trouble it is to constantly dealing with people quitting on you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the time.
Martine's logo would have to have like they cross swords. It'd be a bottle of Topo Chico and a leaf blower.
But just adding that mosquito in there was like,
Oh my
wow.
God, that took
was
forever. Can you imagine the effort that's
that was
on that?
wore out after that shit.
Dos Equis.
By the way, for
Anybody
those
had
people
this
who
one?
didn't know,
This one's good.
I took that version and I sent it back to the artist, and I said, "There's a mistake on there." He was like, "What mistake?" I was like, "Yeah, it looks like there's a dot or something in the middle of nowhere." And they're like, and then he had to prove it to me. He's like, "Look, the original file, it does not have that dot in there."
Wow.
just to fuck with them, but yeah, he didn't find that to be funny for sure.
The mosquito in there.
Yeah. But it was immediately like appearance. Like I looked at the picture, I could tell where the mosquito was. So.
Yeah, it just looks like a kind of a little black dot though. It's small.
But it's got a wing and leg. So it looks
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
mosquito.
Yeah, it had to be a mosquito. I couldn't just do a dot. I mean, come on.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's good that we finally finished it. I'm so glad that it was done for. Whenever before I start something, I'm like, let's do it, let's go. Look at how hard it is. Let's get started. And once you get started, you realize, shit, me and my big mouth should have done it.
I had to draw that mosquito with like 1 pixel lines,
And this TAO project definitely one that I jump into, and then halfway through I was like, why am I doing this to myself? I mean, the Hashimoto logo wasn't nearly as complicated as the TAO logo, because we don't even know what we're looking for.
Yeah.
I asked myself.
Like the Hashimoto one, we know we want to draw Hashimoto. So there was.
I was hoping to get it.
Just stand up.
Okay.
There was a goal. Like we know what to tell the artist. The TAO logo is like, here's a story. Come up with something.
Yeah, Val, look at the picture that James posted. You'll see it.
I think Val is having a little trouble to see that dot. That's why. Which is normal. Which is fine. So
No, it's not the coin. Well, it was on that. Yeah.
I don't think the engraver can engrave that 1 pixel anyway. So, Martin, I heard that your events are canceled too.
Yeah.
So now what?
I'm still meeting up with some people who are coming down because their hotels are booked.
So they already booked the hotel.
Yep.
And they still want you to go, basically.
Well, they're coming up here to meet up. So they got a hotel here close by. Robert and Caesar, I don't know if you know them from the Smoke and Lead channel. So I'm going to be meeting up with them.
Okay. Yeah, for those people who doesn't know, I ended up in Discord yesterday because Martin basically joined a chat room and literally sent notification to everyone. I got
No, it didn't.
No, like when you did, everybody got a notification. I got a notification twice.
Did you really?
Yeah, I got a one for the Soy Sauce Assassin, got one for the Shadow Smoke Legion.
What did it say? Because I literally just clicked on a live with
it
the
says
guys.
Martin just started a live video. Go look at it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my god, Martin, let's go join him. And then I go in there and Martin is like, sorry, only 4, you're not cool enough. Goodbye. So I left.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't have control of the chat.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why I was like, middle of the night, start chatting. Hashimoto joined the chat for a little bit. Brian Alaka joined the chat for a little bit, and we just chat until like 1 a.m. But it was fun, Discord was easy, like just join there and then just leave a message. I'm there. Does anybody want to join in? It was pretty easy.
Yeah, Brian sent me a message asking if I was still awake. It was like midnight, I think.
Michael,
asleep.
what about the patrimonial? What happened? Any news on that?
No news. I got to talk to my rep this week.
Oh, your rap. Your rap.
Yeah.
Fucking Brian
My
was.
rep. It sounds good that way. God damn.
Does it sound good that way? I don't know. Does it sound good that way? I gotta talk to my rap.
Let me talk to my rep, or let me talk to my rep's assistant, one or the other. You know, we'll see what we can
Well,
do.
let's say it sounds good the way that Michael says it. The way you say it, Tony.
Rap.
If not, I'll get a hold of Lewis, and I'll be like, "What's going on, buddy? What do we do?"
The way Tony says it sounds like he's going to talk to his singer.
Rap.
Those are my rap, yeah.
Dude, I can't find my fucking Casablanca shirt. It's in the house somewhere, but I can't find it.
Hey, Martine, man, it'll be the last place you look for it. I promise you.
Yeah, no shit. I'm not gonna keep looking for it.
It always is. Yeah, always the last place, man.
You know, in case you didn't remember, you used it to kind of prop up one of your your humidor, one of your 5 humidors in the house. Check under it.
Yeah, I know.
These places filled with humidors.
Fine.
I haven't smoked this for a while. Like, you know, it's been rest for like a little bit more than a year now, and I can tell you that it tastes exactly the same. It tastes exactly the same. It didn't get better. It didn't get worse. It burns just fine, but I almost feel like it's brand new cigar. It's underage or something like that. I don't know. It's maybe because I've been smoking like stronger cigar lately. That when I smoke this, I feel like it's lost something. It's not there. So I don't know what I'm missing.
Well,
You gotta stop smoking strong cigars, Tony, because it'll ruin you.
Right? That's probably what it is. Oh, you know what's really funny?
That's what's wrong with Matt. He smokes too many strong cigars.
What's really funny is yesterday Matt had a friend visit him, and a friend says, "Grab me a cigar with blue label." If somebody say, "Grab me a cigar with blue label," what cigar would you grab?
Casa Cuevas.
Reserva.
Yeah, I'll probably get Casablanca's Reserve.
I think he'd grab him an AJ.
Enclave.
Macaroon.
Might grab a
Or the
one blue sapphire, you know.
Yeah. They got a Cameroon AJ for him with the blue label.
1502. Wait,
That's not-
1502 blue.
green band.
That's green.
Yeah, he grabbing one of those. I was like, Matt, you serious? If somebody asked for blue label, is there any other blue label cigar that's out? Like, you know.
I know why. Because if you're colorblind, blue and green are kind of the same.
But is he colorblind? I don't think he's colorblind.
Well, a lot of people don't think they are, right?
Well, he said today he will give him a Casa Cueva to smoke. But yeah, I was making fun of him yesterday. I was like, somebody asked you for blue label and you don't know what cigar that's as blue as he's gonna get.
Or you could get what is it? Sereno. Sereno, you can get that where you can get those. You can get Serenos from Little Guy Cigar Shop.
Well, Pledge is blue too, right? Pledge is blue.
You know where you can get those? Same place.
Rocky Patel has a very nice Cameroon that's blue label.
Those are pretty
that
good.
one.
Pretty good.
I've steered away from Rocky Patel. They always don't burn right and just don't burn.
Well, Martine, when you have to have your name stay on the side of that building, you gotta get a lot of cigars pumped out every year.
Yep.
That has nothing to do with the quality.
Well, it kind of does.
Davidoff don't have that issue.
Davidoff is not putting out like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, or hundreds of thousands of cigars just for one brand per year. Like Davidoff only rolls so many, right?
No,
that's why they've got their
but
limited
Davidoff distribution is worldwide.
No, I know that. That's not what I'm saying. So Placencia does their stuff, plus everybody else's stuff.
Right.
So they pump out a whole lot more.
I wonder how many rollers they have over at Placencia, man. It's got to be a lot.
But I don't think that's an excuse for not QA.
Maybe they just don't care. They're like, oh, it's a Patel.
You know, it depends how much you pay for it, right? It depends how much you pay for. I mean, Davidoff, they have like a 7, checkpoint kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where if you only have 1 checkpoint and the guy had a bad day, then yeah, well, it is man-made. So.
And I'm not saying all Rocky Patels are bad, because they're not.
I wonder if one of the checkpoints is Charlie. Like if they number them or letter them. A checkpoint Charlie. I wonder.
This might be something really weird. But do you guys think that the original Filthy Viking blend are still with Rocky Patel, where they can blend that and give it to someone else?
Oh, I'm sure they have it. Yeah, why not?
Somebody should go buy that blend.
That'd be badass if you bought the blend. Yeah, no kidding. That would be the SSL blend, man.
Because that blend's pretty good. Imagine if we just buy that blend, and they'll probably sell it to people for cheap out of spite.
I mean, I've got one of the new blends. I haven't tried it yet.
Which new blend?
The blended by Placencia cigar. Filthy Viking.
But yeah, there's a bunch of them. Which one?
Well, the Filthy Viking.
The Filthy Viking one. Okay. Yeah, it tastes nothing like the original. It tastes nothing.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, the original had like that nice. The original had that like nice buttery note to it and all that stuff. The new one does not.
Yeah. The new one's stronger too.
The Lancero was different than I remembered it too.
The new one is definitely stronger, bolder, and does not have that smooth flavor to it.
That Lancero to me was like a 4 or 5 as far as strength.
Yeah, that
like
thing,
a solid.
That thing is strong. They should have. It's true that you can't just have blend and expect them they can make it, because they don't have the same tobacco.
It's rolled in the same place.
Is it? I thought Rocky Patel rolled them.
No.
Rocky Patel is rolled. All of his stuff's rolled in Placencia.
So why couldn't he just do that? Is it because Rocky Patel was original blender, not him?
Yes.
So he couldn't bring that with him.
There was a handshake agreement between Patel and them with that blend. There was no like on paper, I own the rights to this, whatever. So.
Oh, so Rocky owns it, or what? They own it.
Rocky owns the original blend.
In that case, people, if you're looking to start a company and want a blend, that's the blend to get.
It is a good cigar.
It is.
It is a good cigar. It is a good cigar.
Find some more. Oh man, I
You
probably
just
buy
have
it.
to call it the Dirty Dane, you know. It's
And then you can name it the blend formerly known as the Filthy Viking, Rocky Patel.
No.
no, you have to call it the Dirty Dane, you know.
No, like seriously, this is the part where I wish, like Brendan
The
rep
Dirty Pirate.
Rocky, so that we can go in there and negotiate.
The Dirty Pirate.
It would be such a nasty process that the cigar will be on the news.
Did Martine say the dirty pirate?
Yeah.
Yes. Instead of the Filthy Viking, the Dirty Pirate.
Yes.
I actually missed that blend. That blend is
The
pretty good.
Dirty Deed. The Dirty Deed would be good.
Or the Naughty Norwegian, yes.
Naughty Norwegian. Yeah, I like that.
So what's the name?
The Naughty
Naughty
Norwegian.
Norwegian.
That's too bad.
Wow.
That's too bad. That blend will happen nice. So what happens if you had a blend, right? And then you have agreement with whatever, and then somebody else went and created the same blend without knowing that blend that was, you had it before.
That probably happens all the time.
Yeah, because there's cigars that I've tasted that tasted very similar to another cigar.
Does
by a
that mean they
different
can
brand.
use it? That's a question.
I don't see
Well,
why
at
you
the
couldn't.
same time,
How are they going to prove it?
You've got, okay, like let's say you have Davidoff who owns Camacho. If you have a Honduran blend You could probably make the same damn cigar,
Right.
but it's made by Davidoff instead of Essentia. It would taste different, but
Yeah,
JR Cigars been doing this for years, man. What are you talking about?
that's a thing called overruns. Well, it's okay. That's like I just said. Lewis told me that his dad was telling that you can have the same identical blend, roll in Nicaragua, it's going to taste one way. Roll it in Honduras, it's going to taste different. Just how it is. So
You know
that
why?
probably happens all the damn time. All the water and all that kind of crap.
Yeah, everybody sweat on their hands. They all taste different.
It's got to be something like that. Whatever they're using to keep it humidified, the water, the atmosphere, whatever.
Yeah, I mean that's an interesting idea though. That is an interesting idea to have.
Well, we already know that they use other stuff in the
Right.
water. You know, they add fruit juices and stuff like that into the water. So
You know, if you're in one
course,
location, there might be a lot of mosquito
it
eggs.
tastes different.
The other location might have a lot of cockroach eggs in the water, so they taste different protein. I don't know, but I
You always got to make it sound so disgusting.
to you it might sound disgusting. To me, that sounds like gourmet.
Tony, you've eaten in too many Asian and French restaurants. They take all the garbage parts of the food, boom. This
Those
is
are
a
actually the
classy
best
entree.
part. If you look at the animal kingdom, all the animals like to eat those weird parts first and leave the
Yeah.
rest of them. Because
Yeah.
those are the best parts.
the fucking thighs, the freaking stomach, the nuts
Well,
and
this-
shit.
the organs and stuff, like a lot of the organs are really good for you.
Yeah. All the animals that eats meat will always eat the organs first. You'll always see them put the
I
organs
don't mind.
first.
I don't mind thighs either. So it's
So the white meat mythical thing, is white meat is the worst meat of any part of the animal. It's just so lean, it has nothing. Unless you're building
it's the-
muscle, it doesn't change anything. It has
But
no
it's the
flavor.
most damn expensive part of the chicken.
Right.
Yeah, I like me some thick thighs too, James.
Right? The fatty part, any part that has a lot of fat, it actually contains the most energy, most calories, most nutrition. Versus
Gives me the what?
So what?
Gives me the most energy, makes me burn the most calories. Whoa, Tony, you're going off the.
Give you most calorie.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Exactly. I talk like the dark meat and stuff. It's got the fat parts to it and all that crap.
No,
Oh
like
yeah, that's
fat.
what it's good for you.
Fat, pound per pound, it has more calorie than protein.
Yes.
Yeah, so it gives you most calorie. You can eat less with the same amount of energy.
That's why in the super cold climates, in like Alaska and all those places, the North Pole, they eat a lot of whale blubber and all the fat and all that kind of crap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and unless you're building muscles, you need a large amount of protein. You wouldn't just eat the white meat. It doesn't make sense.
Right.
I like all the weird parts on the animal. So you guys
I'll
seen
eat
it?
gizzards.
Most Asians do.
I'll eat all that crap, man.
Yeah. Like my dinner, most of the time I show a picture of my dinner, people will gag.
So James, you ate all four of those things, didn't you?
no.
Yeah.
I sure didn't. Oh my God, that was so much food.
My answer was all four of them. You said which one? I was like all of them.
Nope, I had the steak.
He had the
That was
steak,
so good.
left the lemon alone. That's it.
Oh, that was so good, that steak.
Have you guys ever watched? Sorry, I was still thinking about the when I said garbage parts of the food. You guys ever watched Futurama?
Parts of it.
There's one where they go to a restaurant. And there's a guy that's supposed to be like Emerald, and he's like, "That's what rich people eat is all the garbage parts of the food," because he gives them like goose liver and all this other crap. He's all this. And Zoidberg, the crab guy, he's like, "What is this?" He's all goose liver, fish eggs. He's all, "What is this? I can go buy this. I can go get this out of the garbage." He's all, "That's what rich people like to eat, the garbage parts of the food."
Oh God. But hey, people like to eat hot dogs, right? Hot dogs are made out of garbage
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah, as long as it's an all beef hot dog. I don't like blended meat hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Tony,
Yes.
Tony, I would love to see what you're eating.
I had a picture the other day on Discord.
Sometimes it looks really good.
Sometimes. Sometimes
they
it looks
brought-
really horrible.
They brought me the steak last night, and they told me to go ahead and cut into it and see if it was done, if it was cooked enough for me. And I cut into it, and it said "moo."
You're like, yes, perfect.
That's perfect.
Why is
Hey,
that? Like after that sentence, I felt like I heard Gordon Ramsay talking.
That's right. Well, see, I love. Don't get me wrong. There are some vegan cuisines that are actually dishes that are actually really good. But that always cracks me up when he talks about people that are vegan. He's like, "I'm sorry you were born without taste buds." It's like,
Hold on a second.
Killing all those helpless plants. I mean,
right? Poor thing.
Martine,
Yo,
I tried to do a length, try to get more length on my cigar with the ash, but I wound up ashing myself.
yeah.
I guess it's probably the quality of the cigar. Because yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, but he's smoking an Ashton VSG, so
Oh,
that's a good
No,
cigar.
this is.
okay.
This is
All right.
oh,
So
the-
you want to
yeah,
see my
this is a
dinner, right? You
different
want to see
cigar.
one of my dinner picture, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
he's smoking like a 70 ring gauge. So it should hold on forever. That ash.
There you go.
Oh my God.
That's beautiful, Tony.
Exactly.
They look
I need
like
that.
molars, man. That looks like molars.
That looks like little testicles.
Yeah, it is.
Little testicles.
It's chicken liver and chicken testicles.
Okay.
Oh, it is chicken
Okay,
testicles.
so I did guess testicles.
It is jet testicles. Yeah. That's
Hey,
why it
I
looks like that.
can't say anything. I've had Rocky Mountain oysters before and stuff, so it's good, man.
This thing's good. This thing's good. It kept me awake all night.
James has a pretty good joke about
It's an aphrodisiac.
What? James has a joke about what?
bull testicles.
What's wrong with that? The thing's good.
Well,
Right,
there was a. Oh, that's after show. That's after show.
You know, like
Oh,
my
that's
wife
true.
always talked about, like, you know, it's like she's like, I was like, honey, you should go, like, you know, those Fear Factor stuff. You'll definitely win. You'll go there and it'll be a boring show. You will just go to like, I'm up for everything.
Go ahead, Jay. That's a good one, man. That's fair.
A guy was in Spain in a little restaurant next to where they the bullfighting arena, and he went in and asked for the meal of the day, right? And they brought him like this plate with two big old meatballs on it, and he ate them, and he's like, "This is delicious. What is that?" He says, "This is the balls of the bull that that fought in the ring today. Fought in the arena." And he's like, "It's so good." And so, like a year later, he's there with his boss, and he takes his boss in, and he orders the specialty of the day, and they brought him two little meatballs. And he said, "What is this?" And last time I ordered this, were like two big old huge meatballs. He said, "Yeah, but the bull, he does not always lose."
Wow.
Wow. But yeah, I mean, that's Asian food. We eat parts that people don't. And believe it or not, chicken testicle is very, very cheap.
Yeah, I bet.
I imagine.
Well, just because they just throw them away.
would it not be technically rooster testicles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Follow your own rules, Tony.
Still chicken. Still chicken. Hey,
So then
Now
they-
those
they
would
really-
they'd be expensive if they were hen testicles. Now then they'd be expensive.
so it would effectively be cock balls, then is what it would be, wouldn't it?
That's a bit harsh. It's a bit harsh.
But it's true.
Right.
That's what it's called.
It is.
They're the cock balls.
Yeah.
that entire dish full of it is like $1.
You see
So,
where we
like,
went
those
with this,
balls are
right?
like $1.
You see where this led, right, Tony?
Hey, whatever it is, it works. It works.
Yeah.
I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt and thinking it was like some white kidney bean or something, but I knew it wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, again, to you guys, sounds gross. To me, gourmet.
See, but Asians, that's my question. Why do a lot of Asian cultures think that almost everything's an aphrodisiac?
No, not almost everything.
There's so many dishes. They're like, this is an aphrodisiac. This is an aphrodisiac. I'm like, really?
Majority of them are seafood. And they are. They increase your performance. Oh. But yeah, it tends to be that way because when you eat it, you actually... How do I describe that? Okay, so you know Chinese have yin and yang, right? Okay, so yin is something that's cold, yang is something that's hot. And then we categorize food the same way too. There are food that makes you, when you eat it, it raises your yang, and then the other one raise your yin. When you're yin too much, you get sick. So if you eat that kind of food a lot, you get sick, right? When you eat the yang stuff, you eat too much of it, you get zits and stuff like that. You get, you know, and those are considered as aphrodisiac. You know, if you the highest one that's on that list is considered.
It sounds about right. Aphrodisiac would raise your yang.
Right, and then the yin one, the more you eat, the sicker you get. And we use that chart to also gauge what old people can eat, what old people cannot eat. Because you raise your blood pressure. And then that's why. That's how they categorize it. So a lot of time, savory food, you know, a lot of seafood are categorized as aphrodisiac because that makes you do that. It you know, it raise your cholesterol level, it raise your blood pressure. That's what it is. So. And then they use that same chart to gauge what pregnant woman can eat and cannot eat. Same thing. So it's not necessary that they're actually aphrodisiacs because they belong on that list. So automatically they're categorized as if they are.
Interesting.
Potato chip is on that list.
Very interesting.
I saw a thing where Gordon, well, it was a shark thing, and then Gordon Ramsay like tasted some shark fin soup because he was trying to bring awareness to shark finning and all that stuff. Yeah, he's all, this is terrible. This is tasteless. Why would you do this?
Right, and that shark, like I said, seafood belongs on that list as being, you know, cholesterol, aphrodisiac, high blood pressure, that kind of stuff. Chicken soup is considered, chicken broth is considered aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
Because of the salt?
I don't know. It doesn't work.
Because of nutrition. The nutrition on there, you know, it benefits your body. It is towards the yang part. And if it's something that's bad for your body, it belongs to the yin part. So. Hey,
never lifted my spirits.
Okay, one day, there's one guy, he decided to try everything, okay? This one guy wants to eat everything, all right? And if it makes him stand up the next day, he classifies as yang. And if it makes him feel sick the next day, he classifies as yin. He ate, I think he ate over 4,000 items, individual items. And then he write it down and then had a book. I made a book out of it. And he's most famous for eating the snake scalp blood. Snake scalp blood, because that thing's super bitter. And he ate it. And then the next day, he is obviously banging the wall. So he classified those, and that's how.
Wonder why they changed it from Y to W.
Y to W.
Yeah, because if you eating all that stuff to raise your wang, or you raise your yang, and they made it.
Yin means dark. Yang means sun, like sunny.
Yeah.
James, man, you're not good at that, man.
Obviously not.
You're not good.
Yeah, Chinese medicine is complicated. It is not easy to study because they classify food. I mean, like, you know, in the U.S. medicine, we don't really classify food, right? Food is food. They classify what the food does to you, like in chemical molecular level, but they don't do it like the, you know, in specific food, what does it do to you? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of complicated. But, you know, every Asian people has a small amount of knowledge of what to eat when your body is feeling sick, what to eat when your body is healthy, and that's what we base on. You know, and like for Asians, after a woman deliver, they supposed to rest for a month. In the U.S., I feel like everybody who deliver a baby, the next day they go back to work.
I thought you was gonna say something else, Tony. I'm glad you didn't say that.
What eating the placenta?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the difference between Chinese medicine and Western medicine, right? Chinese medicine, women after they deliver a baby, they rest for a whole month.
I thought he was gonna say they made some kind of special dish out of that stuff. You know,
No. In the U.S., I don't know. Like when I heard first time hearing it, it's like somebody go to the hospital, had a C-section, and 2 days later they go back to work. I was like, really? They don't care about their health? But apparently the hospital literally kick you out as soon as you can start walking. That was like, I was amazed by that. Because in Asia, after you deliver, you stay in a room and then you just there for a whole month. You're resting for a whole month.
I thought you were gonna say they, feed that stuff to the pigs. It makes that pig meat so good.
No,
Have you heard of that, Tony?
What? Neighbors?
Yeah, drunk neighbors.
So hear about what? The placenta? Placenta. Now that was like dark thing where somebody just say that it is okay. So back in the day, all right, you heard of like the emperor want to find the medicine of immortality, right? Well, the queen is search for eternal youth, and some idiot just say, well, baby are youthful, so eat the babies. Well, guess what? The queen says, sure, let's do it. And that's what it came out for. And then they continue to get passed down. People think that if you eat the placenta, it will actually make you youthful. But the fact that it doesn't. Right? Just like there was no medicine for immortality. There was no medicine for eternal youth. But because it was passed down by the queen, who's gonna tell them no?
Yeah.
So even though they still sell it, here's the good news: majority are fake. Majority are fake. Right? A lot of them are actually from pig. They take the pig placenta and put it in there because nobody can tell. So it's not from human anymore. It's fake. Most people who use it have no idea what it does, and they just think that it does. It doesn't do anything. And majority of medicine places does not sell it.
Well, eating human flesh for a long time can kill you after a while.
Yeah, because human is actually the most nutritious meat out there.
Yeah.
Right. So there was a lot of interviews of criminals that's in Asia who have eaten human meat, and that also include I think 16 police officers by accident, and they interviewed them.
They ate 16 police officers.
Okay, so there was one restaurant where the owner lost money to this one guy that worked in the restaurant, and then realized that guy cheated, gambling. So they had a fight, and the guy who worked in the restaurant killed the entire family, and make them into pork buns. And
how do you eat 16 police officers by accident?
No. The 16 police officers ate it.
Okay.
So every day, the police will be going there to look for the owner. Well, the owner is dead. So he disposed the body by making them into pork buns. He will give it for free to the police officers. Oh, he's not here yet, but here's some bun. Take it. They'll take it and then they'll eat it. And then this is the best pork bun I have ever eaten in my life. And they will constantly go back just to get more of those buns. And in the end, they realized that what they ate was the owner's family.
Oh, they was eating the owner's buns?
The owner's family. The entire family got crushed into minced meat and then make it into buns.
Wow.
Yeah. That was actually a very famous story. It's a true story that got made into movies, actually. But that actually happened. So yeah, and they after the interview and stuff, they say you know, as bad as it is the best meat they've ever eaten in their life.
That's strange, Tony.
I guess it gives a new meaning to having nice buns.
Thank you
Hey, Quinn.
for the history lesson, Tony.
Yeah.
Almost every Asian knows about this. That was that big of a news. Every Asian.
You gotta be careful what you eat in China, okay?
Oh, I went to the Chinese market today. I have a picture to show you guys.
Yeah.
Let me get it for you guys.
All right.
Oh, Michael's back. The magic of television.
Yeah, we had. What's up?
What happened?
Magic of television, you're back.
Oh, I think my what do you call it? The receiver for the home entertainment system. I think it went out.
Oh,
Okay,
wrong one.
no big deal.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I think it's still under warranty. This will be another one.
On receiver, sometimes you just have to reset it because the resistor needs to be reset.
Yeah, I took and I unplugged it for now and stuff. It's no big deal.
When you plug it back, you hear a big, heavy thung, and it'll work.
Yeah, I think it's still under warranty. It's an Onkyo, so.
There you go.
You gotta reset the flex
Crisp
capacitor.
cat ear cookie. There you go.
Good lord.
Crisp cat ear cookie. Okay, I'll try
Asian
it.
people already have really bad reputation of saying, "Oh, eating cats." Well, you should never name your food crispy cat ear cookies.
At least they spelt it with a C instead of a K.
Well, there you go.
Is it made with real cat ears?
They're just cookies. They look like a cat ear.
Huh.
Yeah.
We eat cow tongue.
Yeah.
But yeah, can you
Lingui's good,
imagine
man.
somebody didn't know and just go like grab that one of the? I'm gonna go home and eat some cat. Nah.
Yeah, that's what.
James, I know what you're gonna say.
I bought a rabbit one time, and it was already a skinned rabbit, and they left the 1 foot on there so that you could tell what kind of rabbit it was.
Mm-hmm.
And we brought it back, and I told my daughter it was cat.
Oh.
Because it looks like a cat's paw, you know.
It's awesome.
Otherwise, you get the guy
that's
I bought it from lives in Cattlesburg. He said, "This is the last cat from Cattlesburg." It's
That
like,
is horrible.
I ate cat. Oh no.
So yeah, Asian food. I guess a lot of them were more of a misconception. Like, you know, people don't really eat cat. Cat doesn't taste good. Back in the day, yeah. Nowadays, nobody does because it's not worth the trouble. It's not worth the trouble. Plus, you can't really find stray cat and stray dog anymore. In Asia, it's really hard to find those anymore. And back in the day, they were all over the place. So yeah.
Because everybody ate them all.
No, they well, obviously they try to clean street, so they capture those dogs now. Before they were allowed to roam free.
We got a bunch of stray cats over here.
Yeah, in China, unless you go like the really suburb area, you're not gonna see any. Like in the city, you don't see dog walking around on their own or cat.
You only see them walking with somebody?
Well, yeah, they're pets. That's different. Yes, people in Asia will walk their cat, walk their dog, walk their pig, walk their like kimono dragon. You know, they'll walk anything.
Why would you have a Komodo dragon?
Because
it's badass.
Because it's badass. Yeah.
Those things are dangerous as hell. Why would you want them?
Are you saying like walk, WALK, or WOK?
W-O-K? Walking.
Wow.
I would love to see one guy who said, "I don't care what happens. I'm just gonna eat a kimono dragon right now." That thing spit will kill you.
Wish. Yeah, that is a death wish.
Yeah, that was actually a joke. Like, what do you do day after the nuclear bomb explodes? You walk your dog.
There won't be dog laugh. There won't be dog laugh.
Well, they'll be with you, right, in the shelter, right?
No, there won't be. There won't be shelters left.
If it's underground, yeah. What you
I don't
pay
wanna-
$1,000 for?
I don't want to walk my dog.
Yeah,
That's no good.
I don't think so. Most people now they treat their dog better than humans. So I don't think anybody.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'll
Could
take
be
my dog.
tender.
I'll take my dog to the doctor. Let me tell you.
Yeah. I mean,
Somebody else. I don't know.
I think they banned that festival for eating dog
Good.
recently. However, it still did happen.
Of course, it still happens.
Yeah, they filmed. They have like people cited that like people who were supposed to enforce that law was there eating it too.
I bet they were.
What was
That's
the
why
name
people-
of it? Was it Dog Day Afternoon?
No, it was
That's pretty good. If you're old enough, you know what I'm talking about.
I can't remember the exact name. Like Yuening Festival or something like that. Yuening Festival.
Michael, you know about that movie?
Yes, I do.
Now at least I know why I've seen so many Asian people massaging their dogs.
Yeah, there is massages for
So the meat will be tender, right?
No. If massage the meat when they're alive works, then yeah, no. Actually, no, they do massage cows, huh?
Yes, Kobe. It's Kobe beef.
Now that I think about it, they do massage them.
Kobe dog.
Yeah, they massage them. They give them music, let them walk in a beautiful land, not drink clean river water and everything.
Read them poetry.
Yeah, if they're gonna
they'll
kill
praise
me,
them.
and eat me,
You're a good cow. You're a beautiful cow.
Yeah, if they're gonna kill me and eat me, I want them to wine and dine me before they're gonna kill me and eat me. With that.
Right. I mean,
Yeah,
unfortunately, when
that's
they
why
wine
I'm
and dine
saying,
you, it's just like here's grass, eat it.
Maybe I don't wonder, back
Not just
when
any
they
grass. The finest
massaging the
grass.
dog, feeding them the best stuff, and
You think they named Kobe cows?
They do. They name them. Yeah, when they go to competition, the ear tag has a name on it.
You think
get
any?
you get the name tag when you buy
You
it.
think any of them were named Bryant?
No,
Oh
it's
my
all
God.
Japanese name.
Oh my God, dude.
Think of it this way, okay? In Kobe, they actually like Kobe Bryant. Okay, so they're not gonna name a cow that they're gonna eat called Bryant. Okay. Not to mention the cows are female, so why would they name it Bryant?
Hey, I don't want you gender associating.
There's a place called Lane Bryant.
Identifies.
Lane Bryant is like a women's clothing. So
Yeah,
Bryant,
but the name is Lane, not Bryant.
Well, that would go with the cows because they're full figured.
Okay, all right, here we go. Kobe cows. If you have problem with me gender identifying you, send your email to. Go ahead, Michael.
Send all your hate mail to Tony at soysauceassassin.com.
All right, I do not respond to any email that's written in cow language. So just so you guys know, cows.
What if it's dictated and not written?
What?
Would you read it then?
Oh yeah, I'm the moo 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 moo.
Well, you say it's written in cow language, so it's dictated, not written. It'll be okay.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll read that.
Okay.
I'll read that. It doesn't mean I'll
if
respond
it's
to
a
it, but I'll read
if it's a tape recording, yeah, it's like.
You know what? Hey, if it's tape recorded, I will listen to it from the beginning to end. All right, I will listen to your concern, Kobe cows.
do they even use tape anymore?
I don't know.
You can digital MP3, MP4. I'll take it.
I know that they do use tape for long-term storage and
water.
And they still do. Data storage is still on the tape.
Yeah, bring it on.
Yeah. In data center, they still use tape. It's still technically very good way of storing.
My grandfather still has like his music stuff. He still has his reel-to-reel and freaking Betamax and like all this crap.
And when you play those old storage, tape and stuff like that, they have a different characteristic that people actually like. So even though they're not gonna sound crystal clear, they have that characteristic that it just sounds different.
That's why people love records.
Tape was just short term.
Right? So like, even when you play records, however it's recorded, even if you put a digital media, so long as it's not remastered, it still give you that flavor, right? So people like that flavor. They like that sound. It gave them the memory, the reminiscing, like, you know, back in the day, music sounds like crap, and I like that, you know. There are people like that, right? There are some people that like food prepared the old way rather than the new way.
Right.
With older material, with the inferior material rather than a more better material. They're just
That's
like
right.
that, right?
Cast iron.
Cast iron. Cast iron. Like some people prefer cast iron, even though it's heavy as hell. You can use it as a murder weapon versus, you know.
Good night, Andy.
Good night. Versus a
tastes
regular
so
pot and
good.
pan, non-stick pot and pan nowadays, right? So there's just preference. I think that's just preference. There's nothing wrong with it.
Best thing in the world for making cornbread. Cast iron.
Cast iron's evenly heated, it retains heat, and like I say, if somebody decides to run into your kitchen and rob you, you can use that as weapon.
Yeah.
If I could cook almost anything in either my cast iron or my wok, I would.
Right? Cast iron lasts forever, unless you drop it. But then you have to drop it on something really, really, really hard.
Yeah. If you drop it, most of the time it's gonna be fine, and hopefully it's not your foot.
Yeah, if you drop it on the floor is gonna break. But you know, if you drop it enough, it will break. It's very, very rare though. It's very, very rare. Right? I've seen people
Especially you break the handle off. That's usually what breaks off.
Yeah, like I've seen people find cast iron that's like 100 years old and it's all rusted and everything. Clean it up, they still use it.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, you just you sand all that rust off and oil it up.
Oh, you know, today I had to explain to my wife how iron will rust, steel doesn't. She was looking at my steel knife, and she's like, "Honey, your knife from Japan is rusted." I was like, "Honey, it's steel. They don't rust like that. It's not rust." So I went over there and get a wire brush and just brush it off. It comes right off. She's like, "Oh, how do you know it's not rust?" I was like, "Because this is not iron." She's like, "Why iron?" I was like, "Because iron rust." Iron rust. Like you don't hear people say stainless steel rust. You hear people iron rust.
Well, that's the difference between stainless steel and steel, because steel has iron in it.
Right, steel has some iron in there, but then they don't usually rust. They don't oxidize the same way as iron. So
yeah, all my kitchen knives are carbon steel. I don't have any stainless kitchen knives.
Yeah, but carbon steel, even carbon steel, so long as you don't touch any acid, it will not rust.
And they hold an edge really well and all that shit too.
Yeah, carbon steel, they're really good knives, and they don't rust so long as you don't use a cut limit or like anything sour, onions and stuff like that. So I don't use my Japanese knives on those things; it will never rust. So I leave it on the counter, and my wife is like, "Oh, it's rusted." I was like, "That is not rust. That's beef."
One of these days, I'll get my Wusthof knives.
Wusthof knife is very good knives. They are comparable to a top tier Japanese knife. They are.
Yeah, the set that I want is like $1,500.
Yeah, if you ask me between Japanese knife and that knife, I would say both of them the same.
What kind of knife?
Wusthof.
Wusthof.
Read the comments.
Wusthof?
Stacy's on. Stop talking about dog. Made Mark hungry. Yeah, come on. What are we talking about bringing food to the show, huh?
You want some?
Yeah, bring it over. Send it over.
Okay.
But yeah, I spend a lot of money on knives. A lot of my knives are custom made in the shop. I go to the shop that actually forged those knives. So, but then if you ask me, I had to buy an instant knife. I will go buy those American. Well, that's a Swiss knife, right? But then they're
Wustof's made in Germany.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the eating the dogs made him hungry, or it was the chicken balls.
Chicken balls. Definitely.
If Martinez is eating chicken ball and smoking that cigar at the same time, he will not fall asleep.
Well, this was in the shape of a ball before we started.
But yeah, Japanese knife, and the only thing that between the two knives is the angle of the blade was sharp. So they're just as sharp, just as sharp.
Oh yeah, I got to cut with some. Oh my goodness, that was heavenly. That was awesome.
Yeah. They are actually, I think, rated top knife in the world. So this is why my wife always like, honey, why do you need so much knife? Like, in case somebody decides to, break into our house, we'll have enough knife to throw.
Why do you not? You can never have too many kitchen knives. Never.
You can't. I like to have spare knife because sometimes if I'm cutting certain things, I don't want to use that same knife to cut the next thing. So I'll swap knife.
Yeah.
When people try to break apart a fish, like when you get a gigantic fish, they went through like 6 different knives just to cut apart a fish. A good knife. The most dangerous knife is the knife that's not sharp. For those people who doesn't know, you think sharp knife is dangerous, dull knife is even worse. Right?
Oh hell yeah.
Dull knife is more dangerous by far than any sharp knife. So, for those people who say, oh, this knife is so sharp, I'm afraid to cut yourself. Well, you're more likely to cut yourself with a dull knife than a sharp knife. So, that is a suggestion for anybody who likes to cook at home. Understand this, a sharp knife is safer than a dull knife.
Wood stuff's not even that expensive over here.
Oh yeah. Well,
they're
they're down the road. What the hell?
They're made there. Like, what do you guys think is a proper price for a good knife?
Just like what? Just like a single chef's knife?
Single 8-inch chef knife.
$20.
Shit, I'd spend $65-$70 easy. $100 if it's really good.
Damn.
No, you got to get into like $300-$400.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm talking like for me. That's good.
Yeah, the average price of my chef knives are in the $500 range.
Probably.
Oh, damn.
You can pay thousands for a good chef's knife.
You can. Well, the customization, right? You get the handles and everything can all be customized.
Yeah, so you can really get into expensive, really expensive.
Yeah. But
$20
knife.
You're not even talking about Damascus steel either.
My cutter are domestic. Domestic. Yeah.
You get into Damascus steel, and you can start getting into the thousands of dollars.
And that's the difference, because I went to a forger to forge the knife, so they're a lot cheaper. If I go out there and buy the same knife that's branded, it will be in the thousands. But because I go directly to the person that makes the knives, it's actually pretty nice. And they will free sharpen it if I bring it back.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. See, we don't have that luxury that we can go talk to the guy that makes it and say, hey.
I always get scared that I'm gonna lose my knife every time I fly to Japan just to sharpen 3 knives. But they're pretty good knives. I know. I get cooking is annoying, but when you have a good knife, it's actually
you don't sharpen your own.
Good.
You don't sharpen your own knives.
I do, but like when you sharpen your knife to a point, it actually start like curving. You gotta go to the manufacturer. They will straighten out for you. I don't know if that makes sense. When you sharpen your knife, it's never perfect because you just do it on the stone, right? You just make sure it's sharp. But it starts to like some part will be sharp, will wear off more than others. When you go to the factory, they can actually straighten it out for you, so it's flat blade. It doesn't have that curve anymore.
Yeah, because you have to sharpen it and then hone the edge.
So they actually do it really, really good. They cut like brand new. So it's it has difference. Like when you try to cut something,
when you drop it,
when you try to cut something, the tip are more likely to wear out more. Like you're losing the tip, and then you get more of the body, then you lose a little bit of the heel. But when you go and fix it, so the tip is the same width as the back, then you'll be fine.
There you go.
All right, don't even start. Don't even start. Don't even start. Don't even start.
What about if you only use one hand?
You're gonna get the curve to it. It's gonna happen.
Because I use my left hand, so does that mean that my knife's gonna curve to the left?
What's up, Steve?
Well,
in all seriousness, it will curve. It will start to one side's gonna wear off the other more than the other. It will. So.
That's why they get so surprised, Martine. I'm left-handed too, so I'm telling you.
He's just trying to explain why sometimes it's curved off to one direction and not straight out.
Yeah, it's because he's cutting it wrong. Should
Because
have
he's
looked for a
holding
better
it.
doctor.
He's
Should have-
holding it.
well,
He's
should
holding
have-
it with only one hand.
Should have looked for a better doctor to do the surgery.
If you only hold it with one hand, Martine, it's always going to curve the wrong way.
Stacy says no comment. Stacy, if he's curving, it's your fault.
So do you recommend using the right hand every once in a while?
Well,
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Everybody's different.
I always use the right hand.
I don't know. I don't have to use a hand, so I don't know.
That's the right
You have
hand.
somebody. You have somebody cut the meat for you.
You know, they're pre-processed. Oh my god. How do we get there? How do we get there? I always gotta get yellow flag. I always gotta get yellow flag.
I have somebody massage my Kobe for me.
I'm 2 beers in, so.
Oh yeah, that's why. Okay. All right. I'll allow you out for that one.
I don't have to massage my own Kobe. Okay.
Food. So I see a lot of like cigar meats that eats food. You know, like they tend to host it in like a steak dinner or something like that.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Do you guys think that cigar tastes better with steak?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I've never really had a steak and then smoked a cigar.
Dude, it's that goes great together. You get that charriness.
Oh, they go
smokiness.
great. Yeah.
Bomb.
There's a meet that I was invited to down here in south of Dallas, where they're going to be doing like steak dinner thing with cigars. So I might check it out. It's like a $40 entry, but it's basically like a donation. It's like a donation to their organization. But you hang out, but that $40 also gets you a free raffle ticket to fly in one of their airplanes that they have, because it's going to be at a hangar.
Okay. Hangar steak. No. So I have problem with those because they usually serve you with 2 cigars, a steak, and a wine. But I think the wine kills the flavor of any cigar that you smoke.
I think so.
I don't know anything about wines, so I don't know.
So I don't know why they were paired that way.
No, there's some wines that pair really well with steak. With cigar.
I mean, there are some people who smoke or drink wine with cigars. I mean, I've met those type of people. So I don't know.
I just think
But
the
I
majority
like-
of wine, especially red wine, red wine pairs really nicely with steak.
What kind of people is that, Martine?
Not me.
I don't drink wine until it's time.
Huh?
He's trying to come up with a joke.
And it doesn't work out that way.
I'm just saying, I don't drink wine until it's time.
There's a
I'm
wine.
getting old, man. Getting old.
Bartles and James.
Don't
Yeah,
know what that
Bartles
is.
and James. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that red wine pairs really nicely with steak, which is fine. But I think it kills the cigar. So I don't know why would they were paired
Wow.
that way.
It's an old reference.
That's an old reference, man.
It's an old reference.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
I don't know.
What I don't understand, when you say wine cooler, people think of Bartles and James, but if you talk about beer cooler, people think about Yeti.
I don't know. You talk about wine coolers, and that reminds me of what my mom used to drink, those little freaking wine coolers.
That's the talking about Bartles and James, man.
Bartles and James, yeah.
Fuzzy navel.
What?
You know, one thing I wanted to try to drink is that Budweiser orange.
Why? It says Budweiser. Why would you want to drink that?
Because this is
It's
orange.
orange. Asian
It's
orange.
seltzer.
I want to try to see if it really tastes like orange or tastes like crap.
Gonna taste like shit.
So
Sparkling orange.
I'm sure it's both.
I wanted to buy it today. Like as soon as I go there, say, "Hey, look at that! I found the Budweiser orange." My wife is like, "No, keep your hands off that thing. Keep your hands off." No. I was like, "I just want to try it for science." She's like, "No, move on."
I spoke with Bartles and James.
It wasn't
But
expensive though.
It was Ernest Julio and Gallo is what it was.
Don't know what that is.
We make no wine before it's time.
Yeah, I still don't get it.
Ernest and Julio
Oh.
Gallo. old commercial in the U.S.
Yeah, I came to the U.S. at 95, so even before that.
I was before that.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Well, anyways, 11:01. Time fly by. We have fun. So what does that mean? It means the end of the night, right? So
Yep.
continue the countdown. Those people who's gonna receive those ID cards, you'll slowly receive them as slowly fill them up and send it to you.
Except for me.
Well, Martin, they did put a date on the one that for you. I think sometime the 15th they're supposed to send it out or something like that. I don't know.
Which means you'll still probably get it before I do.
Good night, Stacy.
Yeah.
Nice, Stacy. So
Night.
Good night.
people who are going to the event, Michael has your card. Yeah.
Except for mine.
But if you really needed your card that soon, buy any cigars from Michael and then he'll send it to you with the card.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
That doesn't apply to me.
Yeah, Martin, I can't help it. It's not here yet. So.
Martin, I will send you a card.
You know,
Well, you
Michael
hold
does
it-
have business cards to send out if you wanted it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful sweet of you, Michael.
Also,
Okay.
Michael, I'll probably just have you hold it because there's I wanted to buy one of those little vertigo lighters so that I can use there because I'm not going to bring any of my lighters on the flight.
So,
That's what
Martin,
she said, Martine.
you're gonna have to wear his card around, chain around your neck.
And
You're gonna go out and say, "I'm Martin
make
Maya."
sure
Right
it's
there.
not green. Because you don't want to have a green card.
Oh God.
Oh God. Oh God.
Nice.
No need for a green card.
Well,
There
anyways.
goes that. Anyway, yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, like I said, those people who's going to the event can pick it up. If you do need it, your card that soon, that much earlier, Michael will be able to send it to you with the purchase because it will be easier to send it that way. Trust me, you do not sending a card on its own is a lot likely to get lost than not. And I only have one of those. That's why I tried to make it so do it together so it's not lost or anything because I cannot do another one. All right, so if you got a problem, let me know. We'll see what we can sort out. If not, that's it for the night. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you guys next Wednesday while I find something stupid to do. Have a good night. Bye.
Yep.